Good evening, guys. Martwell's Piper, smoking 7 Eleganza 320 KS, and if I got one of these, you know I'm smoking something strong, because these are my pipes for the heavy blends. Black Irish Twist, Brown Bogey, 1792, etc, etc. And tonight I'm smoking something different. It's currently 20 past 11 Monday evening. I was just actually caught up with Dave, Piper Dave, on his video, on his fireside chat. Give me some great advice, and I think I've actually shot myself in the foot, guys, saying I wanted to do the Ohio pipe show, and I think I left it too late, really. I'm not giving myself enough time to get organised, especially with what Dave's saying about the timing, and I might only get one day in each of the places I want to go to, especially with the travelling and the flights and stuff. I wasn't planning on using any car hire. I was going to use the public transport, mostly flights, internal flights, you know. But like Dave said, you don't realise, or Brits don't realise how big the states are. I know some of the states in the States are pretty big, and I know it can take, I think there's one of the states, I think you can take 4 or 5 days to cross it. And as much as I want to go and meet everybody and, you know, do as much as I can, I said, and be, you know, thinking what Dave's said and the advice he's given, I'm going to have to change my plans, and either miss out the show and meet up with my friends, or just go to the show and plan again for the you know, no, I know, I'm going to be serious. Hang on, let me think about it. We're on what, 6th of April already. The show is the 30th. I might have to revert back to my original plan of going in June. But I wanted to go to the Ohio pipe show because it was, I didn't realise it was so bloody close. That's why I changed my plans in the first place. Oh, so I might have to revert back, going to my original plan, which was June, and possibly add an extra week. Money is not the issue. It's the planning which I've screwed up on. You know, I've got to hold my hand up and say, yeah, lack of planning. So I've got time for the rethink, and tomorrow I could do some serious head scratching and decide once and for all what I'm going to do. Because I think, like I just said, I think the show's out the window. I've cut it too fine, basically. I should have planned it last year, not bloody, you know, a month before the show starts. So Dave, thank you very much for the advice. I appreciate it that you would thought about, you know, putting my visit into your plans. I appreciate that. I'm also going to apologise for screwing anything you might have had up planned. Also, you got your daughter's graduation And congratulations to her. And I hope you have a fantastic day. But when I do decide to get over, I'm sure we will find time to meet up. Yeah, serious lack of planning. So guys, there's a lesson learned for all of us. Make sure you give yourselves plenty of time to plan things, get things sorted. I dare say we've all done it in our, in our lifetime. I also want to add, I was watching my friend Paul Gilson, who offered me to stay at his home for the weekend, and now that's out the window. I'm really gutted for my mate that he's been kicked out of his home after 11 years. Excuse me. Because his landlord's decided to go and look after some property somewhere else, Florida or whatever it was, I think he said. So he decided to sell up. In my opinion on that, I don't think he needs to sell up, because it looks like his landlord's got plenty of money, and obviously the business is going to look after it in Florida or whatever. His landlord, it's not like he's short of money. He could have still passed over the property to his daughter and let Paul live there. 11 years paying rent on time, never fell behind. And I've got to ask the question, who's been the asshole? The landlord or his daughter, or is it both? To kick someone out of what they've classed their home as for 11 years. Absolutely despicable in my opinion. But at the end of the day, we got to remember the property we rent doesn't belong to us. We don't like change, like Paul said. We don't like change. You get settled and you obviously you make a lot of friends, especially in the area where Paul is. He's money, and now he's got to find somewhere, hopefully somewhere close to where he is already. And he's got to he's got 8 weeks. It's a bit like me, isn't it? You got no time to organise anything properly. So Paul's got to take holidays off he hasn't got left. So the money going to be unpaid holidays. He's got to organise getting all his stuff packed, and put, what Paul's like, he's got tons and tons of tobacco, hundreds of pipes, plus all his other personal belongings. It's a bloody night. He's got his guitars, his studio, as well as all his furniture and everything. It's going to be a nightmare for him. I feel sorry for Paul, honestly, I do. 8 weeks is nothing, really. Whoa. What's happened there? I turned it up a little bit. I don't know whether my gas is running out. It's normally a sign, isn't it, when normally a sign, isn't it, when the flame goes big like that, it's running out of gas. Yeah, so I'm really gutted for you, Paul. I wouldn't be surprised if Paul goes a bit quiet on his channel these next few weeks, especially due trying to get things organised. So I think we're all in support of Paul. We're there for him. And I've got another lighter here available. I only filled these lighters up the other day and I'm bloody out of gas again. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lighters. Thank you, Garrett. I think it was Garrett anyway. If I'm wrong, I apologise. Thank you, whoever sent me that. Well, a beautiful day here in the UK today. I don't know if it hit 60 degrees, but it felt pretty damn warm, I can tell you that. I mean, it was lovely when I finished work this morning. I got a good run out last night, so I got a full shift, 11 hours. I was over in Washington, which is on the East Coast. It's called Tyneside. A little bit up the road from Hull, even Hull. It's on the east coast of the UK, about halfway up the map. Anybody interested? For my American friends. I don't know what Hull's famous for. I know as when I remember back in the day, I used to go to a place called Immingham, which is not that far away from it, which is a massive container port when I was in the Navy. So I know a little bit of the area from then. But where I was yesterday, last night, it's because it was like a business sort of area, you know, business park and all that. Money wasn't there when when I did go back in the day. When I was up there back in the day, Monty still a field or something by then. It was a nice run out. Roads are good. I even went across me horrible road which I don't like. I took all the the Pennines. I could have gone a bit further up the road, up the motorways. Gone up to a place called Carlisle, which is in the Lake District. And cut across the North Yorkshire moors. But I don't know the roads at all there. I think it's called the A66. And I don't know what the roads were like. And that was like I don't know if they're hilly or severe drop, some nasty drops and a lot of nasty climbs. Very bendy, I presume. Knowing the area. Well, like I said, no, I'm saying knowing the area. I know the moors can be a bit scary in places, and I wasn't going to take that chance. Plus, it was an extra half hour on my journey, which I didn't have. Which is a good job I didn't take it really, because by the time I got there at 5:20 this morning, I got held up for 2 hours. Waiting to offload. Then obviously you have to have my half-hour break, and then 3-hour drive back to my base in Warrington. As you know, I've been chooching on this bowl from the start, since I started the video. Like I said, I've not had it before. First few puffs on it, first few draws, definitely get that latakia. As for the stove Cavendish and the Virginias, no idea what that's supposed to taste like. Certainly taste the perique in it, spiciness from the perique. Also, you do latakia, you get that smoky barbecue flavour, don't you? So you got that on top of these spices. That's what I get off this blend at the moment. Very barbecuey. It's like beef. When it's done over a charcoal fire. It ought to taste like that. To me, that's my opinion anyway. for me, I think this is definitely not an everyday blend. Even for the people who like the Latakia. Like I said, this is 60% Latakia. So a lot of people who do like that, I might find this ideal for the everyday blend, you know. But I think it's more of a, like I said, stronger blend. I think it's more of a late season winter blend for me. Late summer, early winter. But hey ho, I'll keep puffing on it for I'll give it a chance. I've got 8 ounces in. As you know from the other video I told you about, I've got 8 ounces of this. And I've got 8 ounces of glass slipper. And a kind sample from the guys up there at What City Cigars. I said it's like a big, it's a crumble cake. You can see it there. Breaks apart very easily. So I'd say that's its ideal moisture level already from the bag. And I'm waiting some for jars coming in. I've just ordered another 6 of them big jars. I haven't actually got one here in the shed. Dusty. These are my standard jars I have. These are made by Kilner, what we call over here. I know you got your mason jars. And then I've got this size as well. And then I'm not sure how much is even in that actually. That could be 8 ounces actually in that. So I think it's 4 ounces, 8 ounces, and then the big ones will get a pound in. But so them 2 blends I've got from What City will actually go into the bigger jars. Because I think I might get some more of this. Get another 8 ounces just to keep a pound on hand. More, I think it's plenty. Pound. Not quite equivalent to me 10 tins like I like to have. But I think a pound's okay. Unless you're smoking it on a regular basis, then obviously you need to get a little bit more and get it stocked up. No idea how it'll age this blend. Actually, because there's not much of a Virginian in it. Like I said, it's mostly Latakias and Orientals and your Perique. Pretty dark, very dark brown and black blend. Nice size crumble flakes, or crumble cake it's called. See if we can get some out, guys. So, sort of thickness. Most of them are that sort of size. It just broke up in transport. So that's sort of, you know, the width they are. I don't think that. Like I said, I think if I squeezed it hard enough, I could break this all up in the bag. Yeah, so a new blend, another one to go into the cellar. And like I said, I'm only smoke. I'll try a bowl of this now for about a week, just to get used to it. As you can see, it's staying lit very well. I think I've gone 2 relights maybe, from the, well, including the pulse light as they call it. Not bad. For someone who doesn't really like Latakia, it's not as punchy as I expected it to be. I thought it might have been too overpowering for me, you know. Right guys, that's about it. So Dave, again, appreciate the your words of advice, and between you and Simon, you both do well, you know, putting me right, and obviously I take your advice on board, and I appreciate it from both of you. So I'll obviously keep you updated with what's going on. So I think I can safely say I think the Ohio chip, the show's out the window due to poor planning on my part. Well guys, I wish you a very good evening. Enjoy your Tuesday. I hope you had a good day today in work. Wish you all good health. Keep safe, keep well. Sweet smokes guys. Catch you on the next one.